What is up, YouTube fam? So today we're gonna go over how you can get your real estate license. And I know there's quite a bit of you that have always talked about, oh, I've always wanted to get my real estate license and I've just never actually pulled the trigger. I'm gonna show you how I got my real estate license within 9 weeks, only starting 1 hour a day. I literally just passed it the other day. I got my second real estate license here in Missouri. I have one in California and I have one in Missouri. It is insanely simple. I'm gonna show you some tricks and tips that you can use to just study for 1 hour a day, be insanely efficient, and pass with absolute ease. You're gonna be shocked on how simple it actually is to get your real estate license and actually start practicing real estate within a short period of time. At the very end of the video, I'll also break down what the costs are gonna be and also what to expect as far as MLS fees, super fees, things like that as well, and how much you can expect to make your very first year. So I'm gonna show you the two websites that I use, and yes, you absolutely need to use both of them. The reason I use two is because one is for the certification and the other one is for pure information and actually studying tools. I'm gonna show you a behind the scenes look on both of them, and I'm gonna show you exactly why I use them. So the first thing to actually study for the real certification and the real licenses online, you wanna use Real Estate Express. I'm gonna pull it up right here as well. So Real Estate Express, it's a really easy way to actually go on and find your real estate license and actually study for it. The biggest thing is you might not find your state on there, and that's totally fine. So if you can't use Real Estate Express, use CE Shop, use whatever you guys find, that's totally fine. Don't worry about that too much. But this is pretty much what the Real Estate Express looks like behind the scenes, and I'm sure whatever site you use would be pretty similar as well. And on here, you'll see that there's gonna be a couple of certifications. This is the example for Missouri, at least. California has 3 of them. And all you really have to do is go on here and get each of the certifications. Once you have all of them, then you can actually take the test online and in person. But you first need to make sure that you get all of them. So as you can tell here, obviously I completed it, I passed the test, but I'm gonna show you what the actual course looks like itself. Click Open Course. So the actual course itself, it kind of breaks it down into a bunch of categories. A lot of them have about 20 categories. Between you and I, and that's the entire YouTube fam, I'm gonna actually pull it up right here. So what I did is I actually went on here. They only wanna make sure that you're on this website for about 48 hours. I think this one's actually 24 hours, so this one's 24. But all I really did is I went on here and I just started clicking through it. I literally did not even read it. I just went on here just so I can kind of check through and make sure that I get to 100%. Once I get to the bottom and you're at the quiz portion, what you can literally do is you copy and paste a question, throw it into Google. I'm gonna do it right now. Go into Google. And what it's gonna pop up is Quizlet. So the first website usually pops up is Quizlet. You literally click that, and what Quizlet is gonna do, it's gonna actually show you what the answer is. And for legal purposes, I'm just kidding, you know, but this is what I did. Hopefully my broker doesn't see this, but what I did is I just went on here, just Googled it, paste, copy, paste, just go through it. Like I said, it's all online. The most important thing is gonna be the test in person. The reason I skimmed through this online is because honestly, the certifications online are an absolute joke. All the real estate agents will tell you the same thing. They don't really teach you the principles of real estate. They kind of just show you, you know, what are the case laws for discrimination? What are the case laws for the handicap disability laws? Just some basic things like that. It's nothing that you're actually gonna practically use in your business. You're only gonna probably use maybe 10 to 15% of it. So a lot of it doesn't actually have a lot of practicality in the real estate business. What I actually did to actually retain the knowledge itself is I went on a website called Prep Agent. So I went on Prep Agent, let me log in here. I went on Prep Agent, and the reason I use them is they display the information in a phenomenal way. So they have practice exams, prep videos, prep ebooks, flashcards. I went on here and I just went through the flashcards. Super, super simple. Their videos are very easy to follow. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. It's just something that I used. So the actual course itself, guys, when you go on there, literally just copy and paste the questions into Google, go through it. You could literally knock out both of these certifications within maybe 3 weeks. And then from there, I spent maybe about a month studying Prep Agent. I did about an hour a day, hour and a half a day. Prep Agent summarizes phenomenally well. 1 or 2 weeks before the actual test, I do go back into the certifications and I kind of skim through and I just kind of read the definitions and things like that just to make sure that I'm, you know, At least that I have some of the base knowledge from the actual course itself too. But Prep Agent is pretty much going to show you everything you need to know, or at least 90% of it. And like I said, real estate, 90% of it is going to just be, the actual contract itself, how to find clients, learning sales, overcoming concerns, real practical things that you're going to be interacting with the real people. It's not going to be this bull crap online that you're looking at and you're just going to start kind of skimming through and talking about laws and things like that. That's just not going to be used in the actual real estate world. So the way it works is after you finish all of your certifications on Real Estate Express, like I said, you can literally copy and paste it in. Before your actual test, make sure you do study. But after you finish all of your certifications online, you simply just call in, or you schedule it online, you schedule your in-person test. Do it about 4 weeks out just to give yourself enough time to study. And what I did is just for about an hour to an hour and a half a day, I just studied, and I did go through the actual certifications. I went through Prep Agent like crazy. I went in, nailed it. I think I was done in 45 minutes. 45 minutes, easy. And after you do pass, you're gonna simply just fill out some paperwork, find yourself a broker, you're gonna sign up with them, you're gonna just join a brokerage, there's a million of them, just join whatever you feel like is best for you. To be honest with you, there's not a ton of a difference between the brokerages, especially the traditional ones, so don't overthink that too much, just join a brokerage. As far as the fees per month, so a lot of you ask these questions as well, so you do have to join your local MLS and your local Supra. On average, it's probably about 80 to about 130-40 bucks per month, so it's going to be 80 to 140 per month. And on average, you're going to just pay that Supra and you're going to pay that MLS fee just to be a part of the local board. That's totally fine as well. If you guys do have Redfin in the area, check out my other video. You can actually join Redfin and do a side hustle if you wanted to just show homes and just kind of get your foot in the door and kind of learn real estate in general. You can do that as well. Or if you wanted to just go straight out for it and become a real estate agent, absolutely do that too. And the biggest misconception that I get from anybody wanting to become a realtor is they think that once they have their license, they're gonna go out there and start making 50, 100, 200 grand a year. And it absolutely doesn't work that way. You will have to develop your skill set, your base, your client base, your nurturing program. You kind of have to figure out how to find clients, how to keep them, how to close them, the contracts. If you have a good broker, they can actually teach you all of this as well. I personally always highly recommend Redfin. You can always leave them in the future, but they kind of help you develop that skill set. They give you the clients, they train you. After 1 or 2 years, you can go out on your own and actually, start selling from there. It is literally that simple, guys. So just sign up on Real Estate Express. If Real Estate Express doesn't exist in your area, go on CE Shop, try that as well. If neither of those are available in your area, just simply Google your local area, type in real estate license school, and just go there. You don't have to go in person, just do it online, keep it simple. Like I said, the test itself is not the issue. The test itself is not where you're actually gonna learn the real bulk of what you need to know. It is just a bullcrap thing that you need to go through, just pass and actually get started on your real estate journey. Do join Prep Agent. Make sure you do sign up for that. I highly recommend it. It's going to be the easiest way to absorb knowledge. Study for maybe an hour to 2 hours a day, depending on how smart or dumb you are. I'm pretty dumb, so it took me maybe an hour and a half. You might be smarter, maybe you only need 45 minutes. And on average, you should be able to be finished within maybe 8 weeks to maybe about 12 weeks, right around in that range. So get out there, guys, start studying. In the future, I'm going to post sales tactics, how to find clients, how to keep them, all the ways you can make money within real estate. It is a super cheap and easy way. On average, it only costs about $200 to $300. So get out there, guys, start making money, get in real estate, get started, make your side hustle, and get back to work. See you in the next one. Love you guys.